All right, let's go through the answers to the last homework. This was from week 1. It was due, it's due today. So as we go through it, I'm going to underline my question. Which representation shows you a function, shows y as a function of x? Remember, when we see the word function, we know we only use x once. So as we go through this, I look for the arrows specifically on the mapping. So there's one arrow, so I'm only using -2 one time. So that looks like -2, 18. I only use 0 once, 0, 1. I only use 8 once, 8, -7. Now I only use 9 once, 9, 1. This is a function. Moving over here to B, with 0, I use 0 twice. I have 0, 0. I also have 0, 12. I use 1 twice. There's 2 arrows. 1, -5, and 1, 1. This is not a function. Although I think I found the answer, I'm going to keep going. Here I use -1 4 times. This is not a function. And here I use -4 twice, so 1, 2. This is not a function. The answer was A. Moving on to our list of ordered pairs. We're looking for the one that is a function. So I use 2, 3, 2, and 4. Remember, I can only use x once. So since I've used 2 twice as x, this is not a function. Here I use 3, 4, 5, 2. I do not have a repeating x. This is a function. 1, 3, 2, 1. I've used 1 twice. This is not a function. Here I've used 4, 4, 4, 4. This is not a function. The answer is B. Moving on to number 3, this is all on one lesson. Here I'm going to use the straight line method. Remember, I can only use x once. That means I can only use 5 here one time. I can only use 4 one time. But as I come here to, I guess it's 2, I've used 2 twice. So if I were to write this as a set of ordered pairs, standing at the hotel desk, moving -2, comma, 2. This would be -2, -2. So I've used -2 twice. My straight line told me so. This is not a function. Here I'm going to go to H. I'm going out of alphabetical order. You'll be okay. So if I use the straight line method, if I drew a straight line up and down going across my x one time, I'm actually using x repeatedly. So if I was going to pick this point, I would say my x is 1, my y is 0. 1, 1, 1, 2. You'll see that I've used 1x repeatedly. I'm going to mark it out. This is not a function. Here I'm going to draw a line. How many times do I use -4? I only use it once. How many times do I use -3? Once. So you can see that each time I use one of these x's, I'm only using it once. This is a function. Moving over here to the circle, if I was to use the straight line method, come down, I'm using -1 2 times. This is not a function. The answer was G. Let's look at the other lesson. The other lesson was, is it a function or is it not a function? Again, we're looking for a function only uses x once. So I've used 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I've used 4 twice. This is not a function because 4 is used twice. Going here is this one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, -2, 4. I do not have any repeats. So yes, this is a function because x does not repeat. Moving to this one, I've got 4 going to 5. That's 1 time. 5 is actually being used twice. 5 is being used 8 and 4. This is not a function because 5 is used twice. Well, I hope that lesson was easy for you. Don't forget, I've put the assignments out today for this week. This week's assignments are due April 6th. Be careful, be safe. I'll talk to you soon.